Hello and welcome back. It's the time for 7 Districts presents Emirates D10 powered by Fancode. 7 Districts D10 live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium. And the match at hand, match number 30, is Abu Dhabi taking on Emirates Blues. The men in yellow against the men in blue. And both these teams have some really good talent, and Emirates Blues are right at the top in the points table, while Abu Dhabi will want to get there into the top 4. Let's quickly head down and find out what happened at the toss with Mudassir Ali.
It's toss time. Captains are with me, and so is the match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Ibrahim Ahmed will flip the coin, the captain of Abu Dhabi, and Nasir Faraz will call. Tail is the call, and head it is. Ibrahim, you have won the toss. क्या आपने यहाँ पे decide किया?
हम पहले बॉलिंग करते हैं.
कोई खास वजह?
ये कि बस कम से कम रन्स पे उसको पकड़े और ताकि हमारे बैट्समैनों के लिए इजी हो. फिर
काफ़ी अच्छी एक क्वालिटी साइड है, लेकिन रिजल्ट्स आपके फेवर में नहीं हो रहे, तो किस प्लान के साथ आप खेलेंगे? इन फॉर्म है ब्लूज.
देखिए मोमेंटम नहीं बना है. इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करें कि मोमेंटम बने और इसको इंशाल्लाह हराए इस बार, और ताकि हमारी पॉइंट टेबल थोड़ा मजबूत हो.
और कोई तब्दीली नज़र आएगी आज? पिछले मैच से कोई चेंजेस करेंगे आज आप?
नहीं, कोई चेंजिंग नहीं. सेम टीम में हैदर अली भी आया है.
वेल डन एंड ऑल द बेस्ट.
थैंक यू.
क्या खुश है आप निर्णय से पहले बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं आप?
जी बिल्कुल, मेरा भी बैटिंग का प्लान था, इसलिए.
एक बढ़िया यूनिट के साथ खेल रहे हैं. कितना अहम होता है कोच का रोल, क्योंकि यंग कोच, यंग कैप्टन, रिजल्ट्स काफ़ी फेवर कर रहे हैं?
जी, मैंने जैसे कल भी बोला था, मैनेजमेंट और टीम की सपोर्ट है, तो उसके बगैर कामयाबी ऐसे नहीं मिलती. सबको एक बन के रहना पड़ता है, खेलना पड़ता है, तो इसी का रिजल्ट है.
टफ कंडीशंस, कितना स्कोर आप यहाँ पे खड़ा करना चाहेंगे?
100+ तक देखेंगे, क्योंकि बॉलिंग हमारी स्ट्रेंथ है, इसीलिए हम आज टेस्ट करना चाह रहे हैं उनको, क्योंकि आगे नॉकआउट्स भी आ रहे हैं. तो इसीलिए अभी तक हम पहले बॉलिंग कर रहे थे, आज हम बैटिंग कर रहे हैं, तो देखेंगे इंशाल्लाह 100+ दिखेंगे.
डेफिनेटली काफ़ी अच्छी बॉलिंग है, क्योंकि आपके पास है जेंटल मीडियम पेस नासिर फराज. ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर दिस गेम.
थैंक यू.
So the news from the sideline is that Ibrahim Ahmed, the captain of Abu Dhabi, he has won the toss and he has decided to bowl first.
So that's the breaking news then. Abu Dhabi have decided to bowl first after calling the coin right, and that's the playing 11 for both the teams. Emirates Blues, the regular suspects, M30, and he'll be opening the innings for Emirates Blues along with Safir Tariq and Kamran Atta in the top order. Ghulam Murtaza, watch out for him. He's in red hot form, coming later in the innings and has the ability to hit the ball cleanly. Uzair Khan, the left arm seamer. Nasir Faraz, the captain, and Shakib Ahmed and Shehbaz Ali complete the playing 11. And for Abu Dhabi, to talk through that team, we've been joined by Rizwan. Rizwan, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, and good evening to all our viewers. For Team Abu Dhabi, Ali Abid, Basil Hamid has looked good in the previous outing. Haider Ali, the spinner, Haider Razak, the speedster, Ibrahim Ahmed Dawar as well. Mohammad Nadeem, Rohan Mustafa, the skipper, Shehan gets back in the team. Siam Khan, Omer Ali Khan and Usman will conclude the playing 11 for Team Abu Dhabi. Ahmed Tariq and Safir Tariq, the Tariq square, opening the innings for Emirates Blues. And to open the bowling proceedings, it will be the skipper, Rohan Mustafa. And for Safir Tariq, 131 runs with an average of 43.67 and a best of 44.
A very good average there for Safir Tariq. Rohan Mustafa will be starting the proceedings with the new ball, as Rizwan just mentioned, a spinner by trade, but does dart the ball in. Experience galore. Rohan Mustafa has led the UAE side, has been a part of the UAE side, has played World Cups for UAE. So he is one of the stalwarts of UAE cricket and a big star when it comes to associate member nations. He's got a big fan following in Nepal as well, Rohan Mustafa. So a popular figure, not only in the UAE but other parts of the world as well. He'll be bowling the first ball, as Nadeem Anjum is on your screens, and he'll be officiating this game. And we could hear him say, "Let's play anytime now." Play, says Nadeem Anjum. And here we go. Ball number 1. Brings out the Yorker straight away.
Experienced campaigner Rohan Mustafa, quite impressive in the D50, was the most valuable player of the series, And yet again, the team Abu Dhabi coming after a break. They had a couple of days of break. And starting off really well is Rohan Mustafa.
Yeah, he's just wonderful. A genuine all-rounder, Rohan. Again, the Yorker has been on the money. Right from ball number 1 to ball number 3. 3 consecutive dot balls.
Leading from the front, and as you rightly mentioned, in all 3 departments, batting, bowling and fielding, he has been the influential catalyst for the team Abu Dhabi, leading from the front.
Not a lot of results going Abu Dhabi's way. They are in the middle of the points table. Lost a few games on a consecutive basis. Will be a single. So first runs on the board for M30.
They've got to make sure they get the combination right today. They have a power pack team on papers, both equally poised. They need to get back to winning ways, the men in yellow.
Nicely done. Well done by Nadeem. Puts in the dive and saves a certain boundary. End of the over, just 3 runs off it. Good start for Abu Dhabi. It's 3 for no loss. It's going to be Haider Razak to share the new ball with Rohan Mustafa. A tall, lanky, fast bowler. Haider Razak, also a very good fielder. Haider. And he'll look to get early inroads against this top quality Emirates Blues. Rizwan, surprised by the way they've played in this series so far, the Emirates Blues, because at the start of the tournament, you wouldn't have thought that they'll be in the top 2.
Well, absolutely right. After not a very good D50 campaign, they've gone back to the drawing board. The team selection has been quite impressive, and they've come with a plan and they're executing those plans really well, the men in blue. And credit must be given. That was close. Shehan is celebrating. It'll be interesting to have a look at that replay.
And that was hit straight to the fielder, misfield, and they decided to run on that misfield. Siam with the throw, and the kind of celebration that they have, it seems like it's going to be a very close call. Yeah, in fact, it's a goner. Safir Tariq, bye-bye. Or is it Ahmed Tariq? Safir with the yellow helmet. And he's definitely gone by a distance. First wicket down in a form of a run out. Safir Tariq takes the long walk back. Emirates Blues lose their first wicket. It's 3 for 1.
Early entry for Kamran Atta. after the departure of Safir Tariq. Quite aggressive in his approach. Gets off the mark, off the first delivery. They look for two and will get it quite comfortably.
Kamran Atta, the new batter in at number 3. What do you make of this decision, Rizwan? Do you agree with this decision? Let's quickly look at that run out first. A misfield, yes, no situation. And Safir Tariq was just struggling. Was in two minds and was never committed to that run. So Kamran Atta batting at number 3. What do you make of this decision? Or would you have wanted him to open the innings for his side?
Full toss on offer, carved towards the backward point, and a wonderful effort in the field from Basil Hamid. The ground fielding has been impressive. We've seen it initially from Nadeem Siam Khan with a rocket arm, and now Basil Hamid. They've come up with a plan. To answer your question, Kamran Atta, if you are the skipper of the team, you would want him to bat at the top of the order. They've made some changes. Full toss on offer, and look at that for commitment. Brilliant from Basil Hamid. And the openers have lived up to the expectations of the management and the team. Brilliant Yorker from Haider Razak. So they've made some changes as opposed to the previous D series, and I think it's been fruitful for them, and they've been successful in the D series so far.
That's a good delivery. Inch perfect Yorker from Haider Razak, and gets that right on the money. Ahmed Tariq does well to bring bat down in time. Just 3 runs in this over. It's a good start for the men in yellow. Driven, but straight to the fielder. At covers are directed, would have been game over. Makes it back just in time, Kamran Atta.
They've come with a serious plan, the men in yellow. Everything going right in their favour. The skipper leading from the front. Brilliant first over in the power play, and look at that. He could have just made it in time. Umair Ali Khan backing up. Full toss. We've seen numerous amount of full tosses not being deposited in the stands. The changer from Haider Razak.
A missed opportunity there for Ahmed Tariq. It will be the end of the over as well with that single. And after 2 overs, the score reads 7 for 1.
Haider Razak comes into the attack. Well, he's had an outstanding debut. Haider Ali, I beg your pardon. He's had an outstanding debut for the national side UAE. 3 wickets for him in this D series so far. Quite impressive. You were calling out the game, Shoaib. I'm sure you would have enjoyed his bowling.
Absolutely. More than the bowling, I really enjoyed the attitude that he brought in. The way he took on the opposition. It didn't look like it was his first game. It definitely meant and looked like he belongs to that level. Of course, he bowled well and hit that very important 6 over point, which I was very pleasantly surprised to see. He's known for his bowling, but he won the game for UAE with the bat in hand.
I can remember that maximum that he scored. That was a game changer. And the good thing for UAE was all those batters at that middle order position, they managed to hit a maximum, getting that second game, and in the end winning the series. So what a historic win for UAE.
Yes, UAE winning against a full member nation, a bilateral series for the very first time. And that is just wonderful to be a part of history. Nobody's going to take that away from us. That's been hit for a single by Ahmed. And when I say us, it represents, it's a proud moment for all of us. We've not had the opportunity for everyone to be in the Combox, but you've been a keen follower of the UAE cricket, a fan. You play cricket here in the UAE, so it's a proud moment. This one's in the air, and a well-timed hit, good connection from Kamran Atta. That's gone the distance.
First maximum for Kamran Atta. Walked down the wicket and gets the connection right. Much needed for the Emirates Blues. Well, we all were glued to the television on that day, Shoaib Ahmed. Nervous moments, especially in the second match. And we've seen UAE winning the Gulf Cup as well. It's been a productive year for the UAE. We'll talk more about it. 3 overs gone, 17 for 1.
So it's going to be Ibrar Ahmed who's come out to bowl now, the 4th over of the game. A well spread out field. There's a deep point, deep square leg, mid wicket, long on, and those are the 4 fielders. So a long on, deep mid wicket, deep square leg, and a deep covers. And now that fielder comes in, so there's another change. The long off falls back. Starts with a good delivery outside off. He's quick, Ibrar, isn't it? You've seen him bowl.
Oh, he cranks up the pace. We've seen him clocking 145. But he's got to be mindful about the line that he's bowling. As long as he's able to maintain the channel, he will be rewarded. You cannot be wavered, especially with that pace on offer. You've got to be mindful of the extras as well.
Oh, there you talk about extras. Right on cue is Ibrar Ahmed. It's been called as a no ball. Rohan Mustafa does well to cut that off. And this is something that they need to curb. The Abu Dhabi bowlers can't afford to bowl extras. It's going to be a free hit.
Well, he's young. That's one area which has been a concern for Ibrar. You can see that it's a big no ball, overstepping the popping crease. You can't afford to do that. And Rohan Mustafa, yet again, quite athletic in the deep. Free hit. Kamran gets the connection. Carved over the backward point. Basil cannot reach it. And they've made full use of the free hit on offer.
Yes, it was. There was a license for Kamran to attack, and that's what he did. Threw the bat at it, and no chance for Basil. He was just a few yards away, but that was travelling, and reached the ropes in no time. So 24 on the board for Emirates Blues. We were discussing about that all-important series, UAE versus Bangladesh. At home, UAE beating Bangladesh 2-1. You mentioned about how the lower middle order in the second game scored some runs. Heather's hitting a 6. Also, Dhruv Parashar hit a very important 6 in that game.
Dhruv Parashar, Aryansh as well contributing with a maximum. We all thoroughly enjoyed that. A big moment for all the debutants and a big moment for the commentary team as well of the UAE. We've seen Ahmed Khwaja, Neil, Mudassir Ali, Mohammad Rashid, Mikhail and Shoaib Ahmed, yourself as well, calling out those games, a different feeling calling out an international game.
It was a genuine honor and pleasure to be part of the Combox for that game and for that series, in fact. That will be one special memory close to all of our hearts. More important because UAE won that series, so it made it even more special. And a lot to look forward to now in this coming year. There's the Asia Cup coming up for UAE. They'll also be playing against USA and Oman, I think, in the League 2. That'll be here in the UAE as well. The Gulf Cup will happen again this year. So a lot of cricket for UAE coming up. Beautifully done by M30 in the gap. He's taken the single. And not to forget the ILT20. The DP World ILT20 is scheduled to take place in December this year as well. Action-packed year for UAE cricket. 4 overs done, 28 for 1.
Haider will continue. 28 for 1 after 4 overs. Sedate start for Emirates Blues. Beautiful delivery yet again from Haider. We're talking about the debutants for UAE. A lot of debutants even in the Combox. Was it any different for you calling out a domestic game and international game? Were there pressure moments for you, Shoaib?
Oh, that's a poor judgment from Kamran Atta. Normally he's very good and nimble off his feet, but this time it's the brilliance of Haider as Kamran departs.
Succumbing to the pressure, trying to fabricate a shot, walking down the wicket, missing out the length completely. And Haider Ali gets a prized scalp of Kamran Atta. 19 of 12 for him today. And Emirates Blues are 29 for 2.
$29 for 2 after 4.2 overs. It's going to be the big man. Ghulam Murtaza has hit some monstrous sixes in this edition. Look at that strike rate. 264 runs for every 100 deliveries. If he plays 50 overs, that's 750 odd runs in a 50 over game. Staggering numbers, those.
Mighty impressive. Loves to go big. Watch out for his ballistic hitting.
Now let's quickly finish that conversation about being in the Combox. But before that, let's look at that wicket. Easy pickings for the keeper. Excellent bowling from Haider. Oh, that's in the air. This could be another wicket for Haider. Will grab it, and that's the end of the innings for M30 as well. What a player Haider is turning out to be. Riding high on confidence and taking wickets for fun.
Went aerial. Didn't have enough legs. It was a comfortable catch in the end. A poor outing for the youngster Ahmed Tariq. And he's enjoyed that. 8 to 15, 30 for 3.
Shakib Ahmed, the new batter in. Strike rate of 210. Hasn't had a lot of chances, or I must say, not enough time, but that strike rate tells you that he is a good bat. Out to face the best in the business, Haider Ali. He's got 2 wickets in this over. 2 more deliveries to go. Works it away for a single straight away towards long on. Shakib is off the mark. I don't think we have the time to discuss about that, Rizwan. Maybe in the next stint together. The 2 wickets. First Kamran and then Ahmed Tariq in the same over. Abu Dhabi are all over Emirates Blues at the moment. That's a good hit, straight down. 1 bounce, over the ropes. Finishes the over for Emirates Blues with a boundary, Ghulam Murtaza.
Well, the big man has arrived, and the big man has arrived with a plan. That was a very good hit. Just spoiling the economical figures of Haider Ali in the slot and straight down the ground. At the end of 5, Emirates Blues are 35 for 3.
Siam Khan coming into the attack. Has had a quiet tournament so far as per his standards. Usually a very prolific wicket taker. Only 2 to his name in this D10. But economy rate is pretty good. Slingy, right arm fast. Very similar to Ibrar Ahmed. And Emirates Blues desperately need a partnership. Somebody to stand up and be counted here. Only going at 7 runs per over. Well bowled there. The call is for 2. They will push. Excellent running. Put the outfielder under pressure. Positive intent coming in from Shakib. Like mentioned earlier, hasn't had a lot of opportunities to bat. And immediately was looking for 2. Pushing Ghulam Murtaza on. Well, nicely done. But he's a very capable batter, this left-hander. I'm a big fan of this all-rounder. Excellent medium pacer, solid bat. And if he can tee off here, he has that big hitting ability as well. So far Abu Dhabi have been on their A game with the ball. Disciplines have been good. Rizwan Mustafa marshalling his troops well. It's that crunch stage of the tournament. This is the 9th game for Abu Dhabi. So they desperately need points if they are to secure their top 4 slot and get into the semi-finals of the D10. They have won this tournament in the past. They'd like to do it again. Apish will plug and land in front of long on. And we've seen how Ajman have responded well in the tournament recently. Abu Dhabi need to take a leaf out of their book, Rizwan.
Well, they had a break. They've gone back to the drawing board. A good start for them, winning the toss, opting to bowl first. It has been a sedate start for Emirates Blues, but they need to pick up that big man, Ghulam Murtaza.
Well bowled again within the stumps. You have to respect that delivery. Yeah, you make a fair point about Ghulam Murtaza. Dangerous player. Can strike the ball clean and far. He can change the equation of this match.
The 2 power hitters I can talk about any time in the UAE domestic circuit. The first one comes to my mind is Abdul Ghaffar, and then this man, Ghulam Murtaza. Clean strikers of the ball.
Would love to see them bat together one day. Oh, exposing the sticks. Cracking Yorker from Siam. And getting that hint of reverse, that hint of in-swing in the air as well.
Quite impressive has been Siam Khan. And just to talk about both these batters, quick off cutter from Siam Khan. There was one maximum that Ghaffar hit that landed in the neighboring football field yesterday.
Hard punch past the mid-off. That's a lovely shot. A much needed boundary for the Blues.
Beautiful from the blade of Shakib. He'll be happy with that. Another slower delivery from Siam Khan, and has found the gap. A boundary to close out the over. 45 for 3 are Emirates Blues after 6.
Rohan Mustafa, the skipper, back into the attack. Bowled a superb first over. Well, Ghulam Murtaza will fancy himself if he misses his length. Hard punch, long off is wide enough, thankfully. And Abu Dhabi have looked sharp today. Rohan Mustafa must have read them the right act.
Who others will come to your mind when we talk about the power hitters? One cannot forget Nadeem as well from Abu Dhabi.
Oh, most certainly. Mohammad Nadeem, Hamid Khan comes to mind as well of Sharjah. Luqman Faisal is a terrific clean striker of the ball as well. Plenty of those in the UAE. Right in the block hole. Excellent bowling from Rohan. He just has this robotic ability to land the ball exactly where he wants.
Consistently, absolutely spot on. And at the international stage, who can forget Mohammad Wasim and Asif Khan?
Well, those are the superstars. We cannot compete with them. We are mere mortals. They are superhumans. They might not be from this planet. We'll need to check. Excellent bowling again. Rohan has been spotless so far.
Clean striking, as you rightly mentioned. They have a special talent, gifted, and they've done well in their careers.
And in the young brigade, maybe you can say Ali Shan and Ronak Panoli. Definitely. Full toss, not maximized. Caught Shakib by surprise there. Look at those bowling figures for Rohan. Single digits. Can he close out the over well here? Yet to concede a boundary. There's a change of willow for Ghulam Murtaza. Not happy with the blade in his hand. But even a half hit from him can clear the stadium.
Most certainly. 9 of 7. A different approach today has been sent up the order to accelerate that run rate. As of now, it's the men in yellow who are dominating.
They've been very good, very locked in, very focused. It's an important day for them. Long off. Simple catch taken. And Rohan Mustafa strikes.
Well, a change of willow not doing any good for Ghulam Murtaza. Yet again, the skipper leading from the front for Team Abu Dhabi. That was a quicker one, but a comfortable catch in the end by Mohammad Nadeem. Ghulam Murtaza will have to take a long walk back to the dugouts. He departs after scoring 9 of 8, 49 for 4 are Emirates Blues.
skipper arriving in a crisis situation. Nasir Faraz. He will be at the non-striker's end. Well, the floating power play option was there, Rizwan. And Ghulam Murtaza was there for 3 overs. What were they waiting for? Now it might be too little too late. Siam Khan will close out his spell from the Bukhatir end. They've left it a bit too late in my opinion. Flashed as well. And keeps them to a single. That's superb fielding by Usman Masood. Another super athlete.
I always had this question in my mind. As a batter, would you take that decision out in the middle or you let the captain take a call? That was the last wicket. Straight into hands of Mohammad Nadeem. A comfortable catch.
Yeah, you are the best judge when you're in the middle, really. You can't leave every decision need to be made by the skipper if he's in the locker room. Outside edge, streaky. But Nasir Faraz starts well with 4.
Using the pace on offer. Played it late and played it to perfection. There's always a friendly banter between these two youngsters, Siam Khan and Nasir Faraz. There was a send-off earlier on when Siam Khan took the wicket of Nasir Faraz. Can he pick up a wicket?
Yeah, it went quite viral on TikTok as well. I'm sure they enjoy competing against each other. What a comeback ball. That was outstanding. He just got his bat down in time. I was waiting for the death rattle on that one.
A brilliant peach of a delivery from Siam Khan. That's the best way to answer, isn't it, when you've been taken to the boundary of the previous delivery.
That was a searing Yorker if there ever was one. That was Ala Waqar Yunus. Love to see it again. Meanwhile, Shakib is looking good. Launching from the crease, mid-off, backpedaling. Ali Abid just beyond him. Right idea. Couldn't quite middle it. A lucky escape for Shakib Ahmed.
The idea was to clear the mid-off. Just could not do it. Pace on offer, and immediately you can see the change in the field. Beautiful yet again from Siam Khan. And this is what I like about Rohan Mustafa. He knew what happened there and immediately he's got mid-off back.
It's plugged in that gap between extra and long off. Pushing for 2, and this could be close. Has Nasir Faraz made it? I think Abu Dhabi think that he has.
You don't see that celebration from Siam Khan. A fielder with a rocket arm. The call was 2 for 2 from the beginning. Ali Abid with a throw. And he just makes it in time.
Excellent running. Needed a better throw from Ali Abid. Towards Ali Abid again, and no mistake made. So Siam Khan does get his man. And what's he going to do here? Is he going to celebrate or doing something even more crazy? Oh, what is going on? This is PG-13, not 18 plus. Come on, Siam Khan.
You always can expect some surprises when you have Umair Ali Khan and Siam Khan out there. The skipper wearing his thinking cap on, getting that mid-off towards the long-off region, and he's got that wicket.
Well, this is entertainment. Whack she goes. And out goes Shakib. 5th wicket down. So floating power play taken right at the brink. Another wicket lost. 59 for 5. The batting has been a no-show. Mohammad Asif coming in at number 7. He can bat, but it will have to be the skipper, Nasir Faraz, who does the heavy lifting. He has to be the go-to man. They need so many runs. And they'll have to take on Haider Razak, who bowled a superb first over. Deep square leg and deep point in position. Third fine, mid-off, mid-on, all up in the 30-yard ring. Oh, full toss delivery. But all he's done is taken a single to extra.
This is what I was talking about, the supremacy of Rohan Mustafa. Immediately, he got that fielder in that position, station, picking up a comfortable catch.
Well, how do you describe that, Mr. Rizwanur Rahman? Or are we allowed to? Umair Ali Khan and Siam Khan putting on a show. Hard punch, mid-on. Can he get there? Touch and go. And it will go. Much needed 4 runs.
Straight as an arrow. Asif has certainly enjoyed that. Straight down the ground, along the carpet, and as easy as you like. Siam was too wide for my liking on that, and they get a boundary. I beg your pardon, it's Basil.
Yeah, I agree. Needs to be a touch straighter. In fact, they've taken a long on now. Point comes in. Hit hard. Not quite out of the middle. And they're pushing for 2. No. Sent back. Don't run on a misfield. That's what they tell you.
Yes, no, maybe. It's all happening. And for Emirates Blues, they would love to have the skipper holding most of the strike.
Well, in the next 9 deliveries, they need at least another 25 runs. Can they go beyond 90? Otherwise, it's a below par score. Full toss on the pads. Well, Haider Razak has gotten away with a few loose deliveries here. But that's the kind of pressure Emirates Blues are under.
Well, both the skippers wanted what they have decided to. They wanted to have, Emirates Blues wanted to bat first. As we are heading towards that final league stage, using some permutations and combinations for Emirates Blues. Straight down the ground, that's been dropped.
Well, it was towards his face, so was taking evasive action. Usually Haider Razak is a brilliant fielder. Not even good, he's brilliant. Oh, that was right at him. Watch out. He's a good looking young lad. Don't want to ruin that money maker. He's done well in the floating power play. Only 1 boundary conceded. That will suit them plenty fine. This is close. This is adjacent. This is plumb. This is a wicket for Abu Dhabi.
Straightforward. Pitching in line. Yeah, pitching in line, impact in line, wicket setting, as easy as you like. Razak picks up a wicket. Asif will have to depart. 5 of 4 for Asif for today. 66 for 6.
Hard-hitting all-rounder Uzair Khan coming in at number 8. Well, he is a lot more capable than to be batting at that position. I would have ideally sent him above Mohammad Asif. But it's been a poor show with the bat from the Blues. Ibrar Ahmed will load up to bowl the final 6. Can Nasif Faraz provide a big finish here for the Blues. Yorker squeezed for 4.
Easy pickings for Nasir Faraz. Yorker with pace on. All you have to do is play that late cut, guide it towards the deep third. And again, not learning from the mistake. We've seen earlier as well. It was Basil who was placed wideish. You need to be closer to the keeper.
I think Ebrar needs to take a deep third. He's too quick for him to be in the circle. No change in the field just yet. They even have a deep point for him. Square leg is in the ring. Just the toe end of the bat. I do wonder whether it's the outstanding Abu Dhabi bowling or the surface that's just slowed down here.
The bowling has been impressive for sure. And Ebrar will have to be mindful. If he's bowling those full-length deliveries, Ahmed, you made a valid point. You need to have that deep third in place. Get backward point inside the circles. But if you're able to dart in those deliveries, then this field should be all right.
Well, they have a long leg in position now for Uzair Khan. They do know he likes to flick that ball in that region. Inside edge and missed. Shehan Weeraratne needs to work on his underarms.
Yeah, that should have been hitting the timber. It was easy picking for Shehan. And Uzair Khan doing the right thing, getting the skipper on strike. Missing out on that opportunity.
Well, Emirates Blues, their strong suit is their fast bowling. So this will certainly be an interesting run chase. But they don't have runs on the board. Highish full toss. And once again, all they'll get is one. That big flurry we were expecting from Emirates Blues has not materialized.
Another brilliant delivery from Ebrar. There's a lot of hard work that goes behind the scenes, Ahmed. I've seen him in the net sessions. He's got the target in place and he consistently bowls at the target.
Well, his pace and ability to land those Yorkers is what has got him picked for Abu Dhabi Knight Riders and DP World ILT20. Punched out to deep cover. They have to run. They have to take a risk. And I think Nasif Faraz has been sold down the river here.
The call was for 2 from the beginning. Abu Dhabi thinks they've got Nasir Faraz.
I think they do. And yes, he's a goner. Well executed run out. Good throw. Clean collect. And whipped off the bails. And Nasif Faraz tried his best. But just didn't happen for him or for the Blues this afternoon. Run out. And he'll have to head back to the dugout. Another wicket lost. Ajay Kumar will be at the non-striker's end for the final ball. Can Uzair send one flying? It's a below par score. They will need to battle hard in the second innings. Abu Dhabi have been on their A game. Final ball of the innings. Oh, brilliant slower delivery. And he got in the line of the ball and well, he'll sacrifice his wicket. So 75 is all that Emirates Blues will manage with that final wicket falling to a run out. Abu Dhabi have been absolutely spot on so far.
Clinical performance with the bowling as well as the ground fielding has been quite impressive. Shehan Weeraratne yet again with a throw. Just could not get that Ebrar, ensuring he picked up a run out in the end. You've got to remove that one glove. We've seen that at the international level, especially the likes of MS Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
So 76 looks like a relatively straightforward target for Abu Dhabi, but you never know. Emirates Blues will fight hard. It just didn't happen for them with the bat. Got off to a slow start. Openers couldn't quite get going. Safir run out. Ahmed struggled as well. Kamran Atta was perhaps the pick of the batters, 19 of 12. But nobody really got stuck in to the Abu Dhabi bowling. That was absolutely outstanding. Rohan brilliant, 1 for 7. Haider Ali brilliant, 1 for 11. And Haider Razak, the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 17, 1 for Siam Khan. And even Ibrar Ahmed did a very, very good job bowling at the death.
That's how it started. Ahmed Tariq and Safir Tariq initially. Bit of mix-up initially. And Safir Tariq had to walk back. Kamran Atta was looking optimistic. He got that start. Just could not capitalize it. Couple of boundaries to his name. And in the end, a good bit of stumping. Ahmed Tariq was also off colour. A comfortable catch in the end by Haider Ali. Ghulam Murtaza did create some turbulence. And Rohan Mustafa was quite impressive with the bowling performance. That was a very good catch by Nadeem in the deep. Using the pace on offer, Nasir Faraz picked up a couple of boundaries. And this was a catch taken by Ali Abid. And straight down the ground. That was a boundary as well. Clean shout and a good wicket for Haider Razak. Yet again, that pace doing the trick. And this is the last delivery. This was a run out. Ibrar caught the better of it. Shihan Veeraratna. Bit of mix up between Shihan and Ibrar. And in the end, he manages to pick up a wicket. That's the highlights package for you. Well, Abu Dhabi will have to score 76 in their allotted 10 overs. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with the run chase.
Welcome back to the 7 Districts presents Emirates D10 2025 powered by Fancode. It is match number 30 in progress and it's a low scoring affair so far. Emirates Blues have only managed 75 runs in their first innings and Abu Dhabi are out there in the middle looking for the 2 points. Rohan Mustafa outstanding in the tournament as you would expect, 184 runs to his name, and he will be looking to take control of affairs alongside seasoned campaigner Ali Abid, who's having a wonderful tournament in his own right. Look at that strike rate, brilliant. And these two will certainly pack a punch in the power play. Ajay Kumar, he's been outstanding in the D10 so far. Look at that economy rate. A new ball specialist, 7 wickets in his first ever D series tournament. Can he take some early wickets and put some pressure on the Abu Dhabi batting lineup? Here we go then. First ball of innings 2. Back of a length delivery, squeezed away towards mid-wicket to get off the mark for Rohan. Mudassar Ali alongside me. Good afternoon and welcome. There is a ricochet of the direct hit, but they have not taken the extra run. Can Emirates Blues defend these 75 runs? Is it possible?
A very good evening, Ahmed, and straight away putting me in some trouble is Ahmed Khwaja. I think they have a quality bowling lineup, and the last time when these two teams met, Ajay Kumar, he troubled the top order batters with his change of variations. So it all depends on the couple of power play overs.
Oh, most certainly. I remember that sequence of 4 dot balls on the trot he bowled to Rohan in the floating power play. That was when he really caught the eye. Hang on, who is this young left arm seamer? Ali Abid will be facing. Chasing that one outside off, looking to crash it behind point. If he can strike early, then I think it's game on.
Well, absolutely, and I believe that you got an opportunity to talk to this young boy. I just came to know he hails from Rajasthan. Very soft-spoken, young, upcoming cricketer here in UAE domestic circuit.
Always very exciting to see a new name. And he certainly caught the eye. Very, very impressive. Nice push off the pads. So singles so far for Abu Dhabi. They can afford to take a bit of time to get going.
And keeping in mind the last time when they faced Ajay Kumar, they were in trouble. So they just don't want to give away their wicket with ease to Ajay Kumar. But Blues is known for their pace battery.
Oh, most certainly outstanding fast bowling unit they have with Ajay, Shakib Ahmed, Uzair Khan in there, Shehbaz Ali in there. All celebrated, experienced veterans. They know how to operate in these conditions. Change in the field as the mid-off has been pushed back for Rohan. Square leg coming into the ring. Nicely bowled, quick single. Rohan Mustafa, where does he get all this energy from? He's a non-stop machine.
Oh, he's a fighter, Ahmed, and the first time I saw Rohan Mustafa was way back in 2010. Still play with same energy. Still he has that hunger to win the games for his side. That attitude and the hunger which he brings to the crease is very important.
His work ethic is truly remarkable. Such a great role model for all the young cricketers in the UAE. Not only in the UAE but in the world. To see him still operating at a world-class level. Bowled him. Chopped on to the stumps. And Ajay Kumar gives the send-off.
Good to see a new kind of celebration. The pacer from Rajasthan rolling his fingers, inside edge, chopped on, and look at that celebration, showing him the way to go out. And all the hard work. At the end of the day, Ali Abid, all he could manage just a single. Early trouble for Abu Dhabi. 3 on board, they have lost Ali Abid.
Basil Hamid coming in at number 3. A good man to have when you need calmer heads in the middle. Very experienced. Star all-rounder for the UAE for many, many years. Has not had a great tournament so far. He will be the first one to admit it. But if he can just steady the ship here, get them across the line, get some runs under his belt, that will do him a world of good. Ajay Kumar once again outstanding with the new ball. Beautifully bowled. Look at that, come in sharply and fired back at the stumps. Game on here. 3 for 1 after 1. So it's going to be twin left arm seamers in operation. Uzair Khan coming in from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. 5 wickets in the tournament. Economy rate on the slightly higher side, I would say. But he's a very intelligent bowler. Knows how to take wickets, knows how to build that dot ball pressure. And he will test Rohan Mustafa here. Well, not with that delivery. I take everything back.
Not sure testing Rohan Mustafa, but for sure he tested Kamaranatha with wayward delivery down the leg. Known for variations. So not a good start for Uzair.
When you're defending 75 runs, extras are a big no-no. This was the dismissal of Ali Abid, trying to force the issue, trying to pull off the front foot. Not an easy wicket to play those shots. Drop in run so far. Rohan Mustafa has not looked at his attacking best so far. When will he look to cut loose here?
The problem for Abu Dhabi in this tournament has been the middle order not able to get the runs. So now there is an extra added responsibility on Rohan Mustafa, especially keeping in mind Basil Hamid, he is not having a good tournament with the bat. So it all depends on Rohan Mustafa. He needs to stay till the end if Abu Dhabi, if they want to get those couple of points in the kitty.
Searching for that drive, not quite to the pitch of the ball. Yeah, you make an excellent point. Basil and Nadeem both have not had a great tournament with the bat so far. Such key players. They have a lot of firepower in their top 4. Rohan and Ali Abid have been excellent. Nadeem and Basil not so much.
Even 76 is looking like 90, above 5 on board. Still they are searching for the first boundary. Lofted and just manages to clear the fielder. Ghulam Murtuza. No chance, couple of runs off the mark, Basil Hamid.
Not convincing by any means. That is a man bereft of form. And to be fair, you needed a sharper fielder at mid-off. Ghulam Murtuza, well, is known more for his power hitting than his sharp fielding. Straight to the fielder again. And Rohan Mustafa would have been a goner. He was in no man's land. Lucky escape.
He loves to run. Basil was never interested. He almost touched Basil Hamid and went back to his crease.
Well, Ahmed Tariq, it was a difficult angle. But when you're trying to defend 75, you need to hit the target. Being a bit harsh on the youngster, but that is the kind of expectations I have from him because he's such a great player. On the rise. Needs to be better in the field. Oh, beautiful. That slower bouncer cutter completely bamboozled Basil.
Rightly said, Ahmed. The expectations are very high from all these boys. So it's not like we criticize them, because we know what they can do, what they're capable of doing with the bat or even with the ball. So that is the reason sometimes we feel that they're not playing up to their potential or not justifying their talent.
Oh, absolutely. There are no bigger well-wishers of them than us. Top edge. Third. What a brilliant catch. It's that man Ajay Kumar again. And sheer disappointment for Basil Hamid again.
A good check bouncer from Uzair. What a day he is having. Rajasthan boy Ajay Kumar. Not easy. Backpedaling. And there you go. Brilliant catch taken. All eyes wide open. That experience of Ajay Kumar gets better of Basil Hamid. Uzair Khan strikes. Dejected it. Basil 7 for the loss of 2.
Mohammad Nadeem. Big reputation, big striker. He needs to step up to the plate here. There is not a lot of batting to come after this for Abu Dhabi after this pair. Only 7 runs scored in 2 overs of power play. Has the bowling been that great, Mudassar Ali, or is it the pressure getting to them?
A mixture of both, I believe. And one of the worst start in this tournament, if you talk about team getting in the power play. Just 7 runs and losing couple of wickets, Ahmed.
This match is well and truly alive. Shakib Ahmed, another very smart bowler. Excellent economy rate. He knows how to bowl dry, so to speak. Maybe not an out-and-out wicket taker, but he'll do a job for the side. Call is for 2. Nadeem will have to push. Oh, a misfield. Safir Tariq. Well, he's a wicket keeper by trade. And in the outfield, he is a bit underwhelming.
That fumble helping Nadeem, or else he would have been back in the hut. This is the end of Basil. What a delivery. Surprised Basil wanted to pull that extra bounce, and what an effort. What a catch by Ajay Kumar.
Never easy running backwards, especially when the sun is setting. Good technique. Nice looking push. Clean collect from Safir on this occasion. The boundaries are nowhere to be seen.
Ahmed, I know that whenever you see a debutant or a new face, you get excited. What is one thing you like about Shakib?
He's the complete package. He's a very smart bowler. Only 71 runs for Nadeem in the tournament. Just not good enough. Well, talking about Shakib, he's very smart. He bowls consistent line and lengths, but uses his variations, and a solid batter. Good opportunism from Rohan Mustafa. For once, that variation going wrong for Shakib, just straying down leg.
Full marks for his fitness, Rohan Mustafa. Whether it's winter, rainy, or even summer, he loves to run.
I tell you what, you ask him to do laps of the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, he will leave all the fittest youngsters well behind. He has a supercharged engine, even now. Slashed, up and over point. Shackles are finally broken with a boundary.
It took 2.3 overs for Abu Dhabi to find their first boundary of this innings from the blade of Rohan Mustafa. A full toss, just going past the fielder at point. Umar tried his best. In fact, it was Ajay Kumar, I believe. But 4 runs, what matters for Rohan and for Abu Dhabi.
Well, I was praising Shakib and he's been a bit loose in this over. That was a nothing delivery. Needs to pull up his socks. Oh, beautifully bowled. There is that variation. Good comeback delivery. And this is very silly from Kamran Atta. He fell for the trap. He got baited by Rohan to put that direct throw, and the ricochet has caused them a single.
It was Ajay Kumar, but smart is Rohan Mustafa. But I feel for Nadeem. Every ball he needs to be ready on his toes. Look at that presence of mind. They waited almost for 3 to 4 seconds. It's like the kids playing in the gully.
You cannot outsmart Rohan Mustafa. You have to know this. Again down the leg side. He's struggling with that left hand, right hand duo. And even though they're not conceding a lot of 4s or 6s, too many extras being gifted.
2 overs, 7 in the next 4 deliveries. They have got 12 runs in the shape of a boundary, couple of wides, single and a double. It's an expensive over from Shakib.
Yeah, 11 runs in 4 legal deliveries. 3 times. In fact, twice he's given wides and some byes given by Kamran Atta. So slightly sloppy. That's much more like it. Keep it simple. KIS. Just remember that. Keep it simple. KIS. Not another S. That's what you're looking for,
Yeah.
Mudassir Ali.
I thought you were asking me to fill up that last letter.
Yeah, that's not cricket. That's something else. 20 for 2. They still have the floating power play in their back pocket. As long as Rohan is there, they will believe. Much better. Big gap towards mid-wicket. They'll settle for a single. So in the end, 13 off the over. A better one for Abu Dhabi. 21 for 2. Very experienced all-rounder coming on to bowl. Shahbaz Ali. Terrific bowling figures for him as well. 7.5 economy rate. Brilliant. Truly Emirates Blues, their bowling attack is arguably the best in the tournament. Maybe Sharjah would like to dispute that. Maybe Abu Dhabi would like to dispute that. But I would go for Blues. They're punching above their weight. Slow delivery flicked in the air. Oh, Safir Tariq, why did you not go for the catch? Shahbaz Ali is disappointed.
This is the best thing what fielder can do. All you need to do is that run in, put that extra effort. Ample of time. It was in the air. Look at that. Very, very slow off the block, Safir Tariq.
You need to have your best fielders on the fence. And now they've put him in. But the horse has bolted, so to speak. He's gone to point as there's a left-hander on strike. Can Shahbaz Ali strike here? Oh no, poor ball. Easy pickings for Rohan. Kamran telling him, don't stray onto the leg side. And he's right. It's a gift.
An easy picking. Rolling his wrist and goes past that fine leg fielder. So slowly, now they're getting those runs, those boundaries. Rohan Mustafa moves to 15 with couple of boundaries.
He's the one holding it all together for Abu Dhabi at the moment. The captain. Quick single, chance for run out. Direct hit could have been close, but I think Rohan would have made it.
Taking on his counterpart Nasser Faraz. Oh, lightning quick is Rohan Mustafa.
What I always like that he's always running with the shot. Required run rate and current are almost neck and neck. But if a wicket falls here, anything can happen. Nadeem needs to show his vast experience. They've been club teammates in the past, Shehbaz and Nadeem. Inside edge onto the pad maybe. Waiting for the umpire signal. Oh, it's leg by, so maybe just sneaking down leg.
If you want to shed few kilos, bat alongside Rohan Mustafa. And for sure, Nadeem came in with 98 kilos weight. He'll go back. It will show 95.
Well, they've been playing together for the Abu Dhabi franchise for the last 2 seasons, and Nadeem is the same shape. So, so off the field, seems like he does recovery quite well. Yet another quick single. Yeah, Nadeem is going to get his steps in today, that is for sure.
He must be wondering. I mean, this team as a hard hitter, but this man, my captain, is making me to run on each and every delivery.
Tell you what, he's wearing a helmet as well. It's 40 degrees Celsius out there in the middle, maybe a little less now that the sun is setting. Tough going, batting alongside Rohan Mustafa. He will push you to the limit, and if you don't match him, you will be on the bench. Simple as that. A lovely shot. Just waited, and glided it for 4.
So 2 back-to-back good overs for Abu Dhabi. So 11 runs from that over of Shehbaz. Using the pace, clever piece of batting. Not trying to hit it hard. So 4 runs to end the over number 4. 33 for the loss of 2.
Mohammad Umar, another exciting young speedster. He's done well in this tournament overall. A fresh new face on the UAE domestic scene. I must credit Mr. Zahir and Mr. Nail, the coaching staff of Emirates Blues, for discovering these gems. 5 wickets and a pretty decent economy rate for a young fast bowler. To keep it below 10 in the D10 is an excellent effort. Straying onto the pads again, whipped away for 4.
Whether it's with the bat or with the ball, Rohan Mustafa is always ready for a fight here. Boundary number 3. Even the likes of Umar, a wayward delivery and not trying to hit it hard. This inning is all about the placement from Rohan Mustafa. Timing has been excellent.
Playing the angles, playing the percentages. That's why he's a champion cricketer. It's run-a-ball stuff now for Abu Dhabi. But they certainly had to earn it. And this man has led the charge. 21 very valuable runs. They still need more. Slashed and third in the circle. Will beat the deep point as well. Back-to-back 4s.
An aggressive approach for the first time in this innings. Dancing down the track. Rohan Mustafa not in control, but he will take those runs. Thick outside edge. And 4 runs. Back-to-back boundaries.
He's playing with the mind of the young fast bowler. The psychology of the game. That is why Rohan Mustafa has had so much success. He knows what is the opportunity to capitalize. And he's done exactly that. using the pace of Umar against him. And they've taken 2 early boundaries in the over. The pressure is on the youngster. Got big on him. Was that off the thigh pad or was there bat involved?
Set last a dot delivery. But cruising quite well is Abu Dhabi. That extra bounce surprised Rohan Mustafa. Was there a bat involved?
Well, if there was a catch, I'm sure there would have been a huge appeal. Does have a high arm action, hits the seam. Different to the usual kind of bowlers we see in the UAE who like to pitch the ball up, look for swing. But a very good prospect. 1 wicket here could make this match very interesting. Rohan Mustafa holds the key, as he always does. Call is for 2. They're pushing and they'll make it. Soft hands.
Playing with the fielders here. Rohan Mustafa, he knows exactly where the fielders are stationed. Playing with soft hands. That experience of Rohan Mustafa. Couple of runs.
Yeah, he's playing chess with the fielders of Emirates Blues. Look at that, just soft hands. Nadeem knew he had to move. And he moved well. The raging bull, Mohammad Nadeem. He was always safe, no issues. If you are to target an end, go for Nadeem every single time.
After so many years, I'm sure he'll be wondering why he took up this game.
Yeah, maybe he should have picked another profession. 44 for 2. But to be fair, he's done well. Even though 6 of 4, his individual number is not great, but the partnership was very valuable when Basil Hamid got out. Anything could have happened at that stage. Hard running between the wickets has been the name of the game. And Abu Dhabi have another match, so he'll need to maybe take a long nap after this one. Just recharge his battery. Or he can smash it for 4 behind point. That's a brilliant shot.
Superb placement. Not trying to hit it hard. So 3 fours. They're leaking runs. Last 3 overs, plenty of runs leaked by the fast bowlers. Pace offered, width offered. Not trying to hit it hard. Opening the face of the blade, and 4 runs to end the over number 5. 28 more runs needed in last 5. .48 for the loss of 2, and the signal from Nadeem Anjum. What it means is Abu Dhabi has opted for that floating power play. 2 overs, 7 for the loss of 2. Next 3 overs, 41 runs added by these two, Rohan Mustafa and Mohammad Nadeem. Now 28 needed. In the last 5, it will be Ajay Kumar to bowl the floating power play over. Goes towards that leg side. Chased by young Tariq, but no stopping. 4 runs for Rohan Mustafa, and 50 comes up for Abu Dhabi. And in comes Shoaib Ahmed. Welcome, Shoaib.
Thank you, Mudassir. 468 fours in this edition of the Emirates D10. This one coming from the bat of Rohan Mustafa. Big chase from M30, but had to give it up in the end. Very quick outfield here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Not a bad ball, but taken for runs. Another low full toss, another big heave, and another boundary for Rohan.
Wavered by Ajay Kumar. A rare sight to watch Ajay Kumar giving back-to-back boundaries, trying to bowl the cutter into the block hole, misses the line completely. The previous encounter, he bowled 4 back-to-back dot deliveries to Rohan Mustafa. The back of the mind, for sure, Rohan Mustafa will be looking for that revenge here. Got couple of boundaries, back-to-back boundaries. So 20 needed in the last 28 balls. He moves to 36, batting at a strike rate of 200. With those 2 boundaries, he forced Ajay Kumar to make the change in the field. They have deep mid-wicket and backward deep point. What a comeback. Generating some pace, trying to cut top edge straight into the hands of the wicket-keeper. He strikes for one more time.
Yeah, that's very well done. Good comeback from Ajay Kumar. Sharp delivery, good length. Just rose on to Rohan, who knew that he's edged it and immediately started to walk off the field. Gentle, sedate celebration from Ajay Kumar. Rohan Mustafa scores 36 as he walks back. It's 56 for 3. $56 for 3 as Ajay Kumar gets 2 wickets. Has been miserly in his approach. Gave away 2 boundaries prior to this wicket. But overall, it's been a very good outing for Ajay Kumar. Not just in this game, but in the series overall. Nicely bowled. Coming around the wicket for Usman.
High quality left arm fast bowler. Excellent change in line and pace. Wanted to cut, but a good knock comes to an end. But what a comeback. He looks to be in control, though back-to-back boundaries. Putting all his experience in his bowling, Ajay Kumar always make sure to provide those breakthroughs to his team. Very economical.
Slower delivery this time. Worked away nicely by Usman, in control. Will be interesting to see how Ajay Kumar performs in the other series like the D20 and the D50. We've seen him bowl in this format. He's definitely looks like he's made the cut and he has what it takes to be and play at this level against the best. Mudassir, what do you have to say? What do you read from Ajay's performance?
Definitely in the shorter format, he has all the skills to surprise the batters. Even in T20, I'm sure he will trouble the batters. But in 50-over format, I'm not sure because we haven't seen that movement in the air from Ajay Kumar. A wide has been called, trying to test Nadeem. So still 90 needed in the last 25 balls. Longer format, I think he'll be tested, especially keeping in mind the conditions. Bukhatili coming up in next couple of weeks' time. So for sure, he'll be tested in those tough conditions.
Do you know how old he is? And also how fit he is? Because That's a good delivery. Because I'm sure that if he's been worked upon by the coaches, he can increase a few yards of pace as well. We'll continue about Ajay and his bowling skill after this over. It's 6 overs, 58 for 3. $58 for 3. Slower delivery, hit straight for a long on, towards the long on for a single. Shakib coming in to bowl the second over.
$59. They have lost Rohan Mustafa. Nadeem got couple of boundaries. Played 6 deliveries, 17 still needed. Shakib was expensive in his first over. Nicely managed. Was in the block hole. Does that age number, does it really matters, Shoaib? Because at the end of the day, I believe if you are fit enough, then you can make into any playing 11. And the best example are the people who are sitting in the com box, me and you.
Yeah, we can only make it to the com box. That's the only box we can get in at this age. Yeah, the reason I was asking about Ajay Kumar, that's nicely worked away in the gap. It won't go all the way, but some more important runs for Usman and Nadeem and Team Abu Dhabi. The reason I was asking about his age is because we know that there's a 3-year qualification cooling period that he needs to spend in the UAE to be eligible to play for UAE. And I was thinking long term, if he's 26 now, by the time he's eligible, he'll be 29. 1 year completed, so 28 is what he'll be. So he still has a good enough time. I think fast bowlers, they are at the peak during that 28 to 32 age group, age bracket. He'll mature at that time. Nicely bowled by Shakib again. So if he has those aspirations, Ajay Kumar, if he wants to play for the UAE, he'll have to, I think, one, focus on the fitness, and two, look to increase his pace, because otherwise he's a very skillful bowler.
So lot of attention and the spotlight has been taken by this young fast bowler. And rightly said by you, Shoaib. The end of the day, it's all about you representing the national side. Well managed here, another single. It has been a tournament where we have seen the rise of many new faces. The likes of Ibrahim Masood, the young leg spinner playing for Sharjah. He bowled quite well, so is Ajay Kumar. Shakib is one of them.
Nicely played. That's in front of covers. No chance for anyone to stop that. Nadeem at his absolute best. Beautiful, glorious drive for covers for 4. 67 for 3. Just look at how he punches that low full toss and places it in the gap. Nicely timed as well. 7 overs done, 67 for 3. Well, that's the stats of the best bowlers in the tournament, and Ajay Kumar, we were discussing about him, he's at number 3. But look at that economy. That is something that is special, exceptional. 7, that's the economy, and he's got 9 wickets, just very close to Abdul Ghaffar, who's at 11. Another talented bowler on your screens. Uppishly played, that's hammered, and very well done at covers.
It was Shakib, if I'm not wrong, the fielder. The slide is saving a couple of runs. And top of that, 45 dot deliveries. Playing his 9th game. In every game he bowled 2 overs. So 18 overs he bowled. Out of that, 45 dot deliveries in this tournament.
That's almost more than 7 overs out of the 18 overs are dot balls. So he has been, for me, he has been the bowler of the tournament so far. Of course, Abdul Ghaffar is leading the charts. Just 7 more needed. And that's Ajay Kumar. Inside edge. They take a single. But Abu Dhabi, let's focus on them now. They've made a comeback in this game. They lost a few, but now they're back in the game. Ajay Kumar on your screens. Watch out for him. That's the message from the combox.
The director is falling in love with Ajay Kumar, I believe, following this young lad.
Well, he's aiding a conversation. They take a couple. Nadeem struggles to get back, but in the end, he makes it safe and sound.
I like the way he's getting those runs. Running hard. This is not his natural game. He loves to play those big shots, but keeping in mind the situation the team is in, he's getting those runs, batting for his side. Nadeem, tough conditions, but still running hard, converting those singles into doubles.
Slower delivery, wide called. Uzair is not happy with that. We'll want to look at the replay of that delivery. Looking at the giant screen. Yeah, I think it's a fair call. I think it was a little too wide, too much of bounce. What do you reckon?
A wide has been called, so I'll go with that.
Do you think it was a wide? I don't think it was a. I think it was a wide.
What a hit. Is it a maximum? And with that hit, Abu Dhabi at last.
Yeah, and with that hit, Mudassir will not have to answer that question. He makes a narrow escape as Abu Dhabi win this game comfortably in the end. Pulls it. Nadeem, and he's been exceptional today for Abu Dhabi. Handshakes all around. Emirates Blues, after a long time, have to face defeat in this game against Abu Dhabi as they win this match number 30 by 7 wickets and get 2 important points to their name. A happy looking dugout for Abu Dhabi, and they'll be pleased with the performance. First with the ball and then following it up with the bat as well.
With Abu Dhabi winning this game, I'm sure that there will be ups and downs in the points table. So just 3 wickets going down. Well batted yet again by captain Rohan Mustafa, getting those crucial 36 in quick time. And he was well supported by Nadeem. Remain unbeaten on 22. 9 extras leaked by Blues. It took just 7.5 overs for Abu Dhabi to go beyond that 76. Ajay Kumar, couple of wickets, very economical. So was Uzair, but plenty of runs were leaked by Shahbaz, Umar, and Shakib. So Blues, the 5-match winning streak. The winning streak came to an end. The first wicket going down of Ali Abid, then Basil Hamid, another poor performance with the bat. A good catch taken by Ajay Kumar. And what a partnership at the right time. Stitched a partnership, Rohan Mustafa alongside Mohammad Nadeem. Clever manipulation of the field, not trying to hit it hard. Getting those timely boundaries, Rohan Mustafa charging in. And so was Mohammad Nadeem. Timing, placement was at best by these two batters. And this was the end of Rohan Mustafa, the last casualty for Abu Dhabi. Then couple of good shots to win this game for Abu Dhabi. 4 runs from the blade of Nadeem. Batting first, Blues were always in trouble. They did not got that flying start. Kamarata managed 19, 16 for Shakib. Captain Nasser Faraz 13. 75 was never enough on this track. The likes of Haider and Rohan and Haider Ali getting wickets. And Abu Dhabi chased down this target in style in just a matter of 7.5 overs. And Ajay Kumar, couple of wickets to him. And at the end, it was Abu Dhabi who won this game by 7 wickets in hand. And with this win, couple of points for Abu Dhabi. And let's have a look at the points table for this game, how the team stands. And Ajman from bottom, they climbed up the ladder to the 5th position, but Abu Dhabi, they are on the 4th with those couple of points. They have got 8 points. Fujairah, Emirates Blues, Sharjah making the top 3. But it will be battle between Abu Dhabi, Ajman, Dubai and Emirates Reds for that 4th spot. What an interesting tournament we are witnessing, and the way Ajman bounced back with back-to-back wins, definitely the teams will be tested. Dubai, Reds, Abu Dhabi, Ajman, they all have the chance to qualify for that semi-final. This tournament has been terrific for the captain, especially with the bat. The likes of Mayank, Rohan, Ronak Panoli, Ansh Tandon are all among the runs. Salman Shahid making to the top 5 with 193 runs, and everyone has a very healthy strike rate. The 244 runs for Mayank Chaudhary, got a couple of 50s, and Rohan Mustafa once again showing his class with the bat. The young Ronak Panoli, he always made sure to provide a good start to Dubai. So without wasting much time, let's head to the sidelines for the post-match presentation of this game. Over to you, Rizwanur Rahman.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of match number 30 that was played between Emirates Blues and Abu Dhabi. Winning the toss, opting to bowl first, Abu Dhabi have managed to restrict Emirates Blues for just 75. In response, they've managed to score it down in just 8 overs. There were quite a few notable performances, but it was one man who stood out with his all-round performance, 1 for 7 and 36 of just 19 deliveries, getting those 6 boundaries. It is Rohan Mustafa, and it's perfect time for me to introduce you to Mr. Iftikhar Ali, who will be handing over the Player of the Match award to Rohan Mustafa for his all-round performance, leading from the front. Tough conditions, you made it look easy.
First of all, thanks to Allah. Of course, no, it was not tough. Honestly, wicket was good and the score was not that much high. So, you can take a time and then score it. Yeah, of course, we lost 2 wickets, Abid and Basil, main important wicket. But again, we just need to stay on wicket while chasing 75. Not difficulty because it's T10. If you get 1 over, so it's easy then.
No more training sessions for Mohammad Nadeem as you made him run today.
Yeah, exactly. Because even when Basil came in, I have told him like we have to run hard, because sometime in this kind of condition you don't want to give wicket, you don't want to go for big shots, so then you have to rotate the strike, you have to take doubles, so you disturb the line of bowler and then you can go for a boundary. So that's what we did.
Thank you for talking to us. Good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was Rohan Mustafa, the Player of the Match. Stay tuned as we've got a couple of games lined up for you.